Blasphemy, Threats, and Jail: The Hidden Lives of Nigeria's Atheists. In Kano, northern Nigeria's largest city, non believers live under the constant threat of persecution. A business owner, once a Muslim and now an atheist, commented, quote, "If I ever come out in northern Nigeria to say I am an atheist, it will be an automatic death sentence." The divide in Nigeria is evident, with its 210 million population nearly evenly split between Christians in the south and Muslims in the north. Atheists in the north have reported heightened threats and attacks since Mubarak Bala, the leader of the Humanist Association of Nigeria, was arrested and subsequently imprisoned for blasphemy. Bala's, excuse me, while Nigeria, excuse me, quote, "Bala's imprisonment rolled our movement underground," said Leo Igwe, a founder of the Humanist Association. While Nigeria's constitution upholds freedom of religion and expression, the reality is bleak. Isa Sanusi, director of Amnesty International in Nigeria, expressed deep concern over the increase in blasphemy related killings and urged the authorities to uphold their international human rights obligations. Um, so one, again, this is part of the Associated Press's giant, portfolio or project on documenting non-religious people around the world. And I was really excited to see that they highlighted Nigeria specifically because Armin and I have talked a lot on the show about how Nigeria has the potential to be such a major powerhouse, but the increase in religious fanaticism and killings, not only kidnappings and killings of Christians, which are increasing over the past few years, but also blasphemy lynchings, and as well as just outright persecution of atheists, with Mubarak Bala and his unjust arrest over the past in 2020 being one of the prime examples. And so I was really happy to see atheists in Nigeria being highlighted in this way because African atheists in general are barely highlighted at all, let alone in a country with as much potential as Nigeria. And then I also really liked this article because it profiled the lives of many different atheists and just kind of what their day-to-day life is like and what they face. And they profiled this one guy, they're all anonymous, and it's about how he goes and does all his usual Muslim rituals like every single day because he has to. And I'm sure a lot of people in our audience can relate to that, being like the risk of appearing non-religious is just too dangerous. Um and I also really liked this article because it showed it it documented several instances of people saying that Mubarak Bala was literally one of the most important influences into why they became a non-believer. And I think because we've been following his case from the beginning of when he was arrested and unjustly detained for 2 years to when he got sentenced to 24 years of imprisonment last year for blasphemy. Um, I don't know, his case is really important to me, and so to see the influence that he has had on his fellow countrymen, um, I think was really moving to me. Armin, what do you think about the status of atheists in Nigeria?
Again, just like India, just like Bangladesh, just like United States, just like Iran, just like many other countries, so much potential being lost. Nigeria's future is so bright. You have a country with so many young people, with a big population of r- working population, eager population, many educated people from Nigeria,
Mhm.
entrepreneurship ready to lift not just the economy of Nigeria, but a major impact on the entire continent, lift Africa to get Nigeria is the biggest country in Africa, is going to be it is already one of the most populated countries in the world, and it's going to continue to increase at a time where a lot of the world needs, young working people. Nigeria has that to offer, with a lot of eager people. And the main thing, the main thing that is standing in that way, and I'm not exaggerating, sometimes I like have to go double check, like, am I saying this because I'm an atheist activist and I'm like a hammer that sees everything, like sees religion like nail everywhere, like I think this religion is a problem, and I go and read, and like maybe I'm just keep doubting myself, like why is it religion so often in the way? And with Nigeria, it's religion that is in the way. The main curse, the main thing that is stopping Nigeria from progressing is religion. And guys, go check. I'm not just saying this because I'm an atheist activist. I ask people, read people's opinions that are not atheist activists, and they agree this is what is holding Nigeria back, which is
It's
such a
so
shame. And again,
destabilizing.
yes, it is. Yeah, it is. It is. It's horrible.
That
And
chases away investment like nothing else.
yeah, exactly. And guys, poverty, like people think that when we care so much about economic prosperity, we're being heartless because we are like choosing, we're thinking about money over people's lives. And but this is because people don't understand that poverty brings death. Okay, poverty bring, like the number one cause, one of the main causes of death is poverty, right? And I could go into detail why that is, like more than terrorism. People think like, oh, cost of religion, they think war, they think terrorism. Okay, religion mostly kills not through terrorism, not through war. Religion kills through poverty more than anything else. As bad as war and terrorism is, that's the main harm of religion. um and this is again a reminder to not to how important atheist activism is around the world. This is one area of activism that is so underrated. Like more people need to understand and value atheist activism and secular activism, and support your atheist activists in Nigeria, because look at the cost, look at what they have to do for the countries to progress. Look at the cost, look at all the risk. And again, these are people in the front line, which again, another salute. As they, we did that for our Indian atheist activists, also Nigerian atheist. And this is why we need to unite. This is what Atheist Republic is trying to do. Okay, we have atheist activists in all these countries focusing on their country, and we're trying to build a bridge between all these countries together. We can try to maintain a community here. Like, the reason why we do the news here from around the world is not just to inform you, not just to create discussions around these topics, but also to create awareness. We want atheists in India and Indians to know that, the atheists in, Bangladesh, to know the atheists in Nigeria, to know the atheist activists in United States, Iran, in all Arab countries, in Indonesia and Malaysia. We are trying to, this is the whole point of Atheist Republic, to create a bridge between all these people, because this is a global fight, so it needs to be fought globally. The threat is global, so the reaction needs to be global as well. And by the way, guys, to in order to build a community, like me and Susanna are completely stretched thin everywhere because we're doing so many things. We need people to help us make our Discord community more active, right? So again, there's a volunteer link in the description of this video. There are many positions. If you pick the social media volunteer position, the main thing you're gonna be having to do is try to go into our Discord community and try to get the activity up there, because we're trying to create a community there for people that need to talk to other atheists, and also maybe mobilize and come up with projects in our Discord community. So please, look at the link, fill in the volunteer form, and join our team.
Also, speaking of, if you like the content we do, make sure that you liked the stream. If you're hanging out
Yes.
here with us, like the stream. It helps us a lot. And if you want to make sure that our work can continue and that this program can continue and that we can continue to provide the community that isolated atheists need around the world, they come here to hang out and find like minded people. And to continue this, we need your support. Okay. The fight for rationalism doesn't happen out of thin air. So, the best way to support, I'll say it again, is to become a monthly donor. And the link is right in the description. Um, let's move on to the next
Wait,
story. And oh, go ahead.
we have comments and new member, and there is a comment that you
Oh,
start.
yes. We have a new member. Daniel became, I'm assuming it's Satan's minion. Welcome to Satan's Minions, Daniel. Thank you for becoming a member. If you're a member, make sure to drop some of our emojis, okay, in the live chat, demonstrate your new swag. Um, and this is such a random comment. You highlighted this. Grey Jedi is saying, I'm mad right now. My kids have committed blasphemy. They have accidentally smashed my Looney Tune mug. How will I have my coffee now? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry for your loss. Um, I loved this comment by Caffeine Lover, who's part of our Persian community. He's saying, Armin, you are calmer in English than on the Persian one. I can imagine that though. You get
Well,
heated on the Persian side. Like, you
well,
told
it
me
depends
that
on the
people in the
topic.
Persian community get upset that you're way nicer to Muslims than you are to. Can you explain yourself, sir?
Well, it's a compliment to you atheists because I think you could take it. That's why. It's actually a compliment. You should see that as a compliment. Yeah.
Oh my. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, for people that don't understand, Armin acts that way because he wants to make sure that Muslims can understand that they can have a positive interaction with an atheist.
Yeah, yeah. And also they get upset very fast. So-
You're like, I have to because otherwise they'll just leave my show.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. We got another super chat from SSS saying, Atheist Republic, keep up the good work. Thank you so much. And Young Atheist is also
Thank
saying,
you.
you're doing an incredible work.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. And the multiculturalist James said, hey there, Armin and Susanna. Thank you for your work. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you. I am. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Do you know who makes the most amazing, gorgeous, and other adjectives that I can't use here on YouTube? Blasphemous art ever? We do. And for some reason, we are giving it away for free. Download them now using the link in the description before we change our mind.